Hey champions, how's it going? In this video, what we're covering is the Corporate Transparency Act. And so this law just went into effect at the beginning of 2024. And actually, not a lot of people were talking about it. And so I own several different businesses, and I met with our attorneys at the beginning of the year just to make sure that compliantly everything was good for these exact reasons. And that's when they were sharing with me the Corporate Transparency Act. And so we're really big on money, on marketing, on entrepreneurship on this channel. And so I thought this was very, very fitting because this has caught a lot of people off guard. And so you absolutely want to make sure that you are absolutely clear on this if your business needs to file this or not. And I'm going to cover all of that and the application process for that in this video as well. And so what is the Corporate Transparency Act? This is a law that went into effect that says, is there a beneficial owner of this business who owns 25% or more of the equity of the company that's not listed on the LLC? Because sometimes when you start an LLC, an S corp or a C corp, you could have someone on it, but behind the scenes there's someone else profiting from it. That's what the United States government wants to know. And so any business that's created, an LLC, S corp, C corp, that is created after January 1st, 2024, needs to fill this out unless you qualify for an exemption. Okay. And so, what's important to know about this is yes, this is a real law, right? And so, this is actually by the American Bar Association. This article, I'll post the links in the description below this video. So, let me go ahead and share my screen here. And so, as you guys can see, this is the American Bar Association. And right, they're talking about, hey, I'm a sophisticated business owner and I've never heard of this, right? But you want to, this is a real thing, and you want to be absolutely clear about this because the penalties can be very, very severe for not putting your business in the listing as a beneficial owner. Okay. And so it could be $500 per day, up to $10,000 per violation. Plus, there could be jail time. So this is kind of serious. Okay. This new law that went into effect. Again, that's the American Bar Association. And so, again, links are in the description, but this is the official United States website for reporting and being compliant with this new law and reporting any beneficial owners of the company that you own. These are a list. This is on the same website, the United States government's website for this. And these are a list of the 23 exempt companies. So if your company is registered on its EIN and or the articles of organization or incorporation, then if you're listed as one of these businesses, you do not have to do this. Okay, let me be crystal clear on that. If your business is on this list that you're looking at on the screen right here, you do not need to do this. Okay. Now, most people they're not going to have that. Okay, so that's what this is for. Okay, and I'll show you the application process in just a minute. Just want you guys to be aware and educated about this. And so, when do you need to report? Any existing businesses that were created before January 1st of 2024, they have a year until January 1st, 2025 to file this form. Okay, if you are a brand new business, okay, if you started your business on or after January 1st, 2025, you have 30 days to do this. So don't sweat it, right? This is a brand new law and things like that. But you want to make sure that you're in compliance with this law so that you're not fined or have possible jail time. Okay, and so that's very, very important. And so now let me go ahead and move over to the application process and show you how to do that. So this is the beneficial ownership information. This is what I've been talking about, the Corporate Transparency Act and how to actually do it. So the simplest way to do this is to just go online. Okay. And so what you want to do is click the link that I put there below this video. And you want to click this file a report using the BOIE filing system. Okay. So go ahead and click on that. And then it's going to give us a couple options here. What we want to do is the beneficial ownership information BOI reporting. Okay, so we're going to click get started. And it's going to give us a couple options here. We can file a PDF online or system to system API. Don't worry about that. I'm going to show you the easiest way, which is online. So go ahead and click this file online, prepare and submit. And so if this is your first report ever doing this, okay, for this business, okay, now you might be watching this and going and doing it for businesses you've already established, or for a brand new corporation. I've done it both ways now. Uh, we have we have like 4 or 5 different LLCs and S corps, and so I had to do this with all of them. Okay, and so if this is your first time for the business, not you as an individual, pretty much you're going to do initial report unless you're coming back in to fix this. Okay, so go ahead, click the initial report. Dates auto filled. This is just more information about it. Click next. You could request a FinCEN ID. That is something I'm not going to cover. I have a business in the financial sector, so we actually do have some FinCEN IDs, but you don't need to worry about that. Okay, and so what you're going to do here is you're going to come here and you're going to put your company's legal name, so like blank 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 LLC or corporation, right? Um, if it has a different DBA, like let's say, so one of our businesses is Clients Please LLC, but let's just say that for whatever reason we have a DBA and it's just more Clients Please, right? Then you would put that in there. But I don't recommend that. It's just if you have a DBA, you should know and you would put the name in there. Okay. So then go ahead and put in your EIN for your business. Okay, right there. Put your oh, I'm not going to fill this out because then it's not going to let me go forward, but you get the idea, right? Identification type. You can put your EIN, right? The EIN number, the area that EIN or your business for. Okay, fill out this stuff here. This is for your country. So if you're in the United States, use United States, and so on and so forth. All pretty self-explanatory. Okay, and so this is the address here. Okay, for the business. Again, we're under reporting company. This is not your personal stuff. This is all for the business. Okay, all this stuff. That's why we use the EIN. All of that stuff. Okay. And so, if you, by the way, if you guys are watching this and stuff, check our channel, right? Check our community. We have a video that you could use to file and get your EIN for free, create your LLC, all that too. We have all that step by step. If you're like, I'm looking into becoming an entrepreneur, don't be overwhelmed. We got videos for all that to make it really simple. Okay, so then I click next. And so company applicants, okay, most likely, no one here is going to be an existing company reporting. If this is your first time, again, if you have other businesses um, that have already been established, you would need to click that. Okay. And so then scrolling down here. So now we're going to list. So you could put a FinCEN ID, but again, we're skipping that part. So this is the individual. Okay, these are the company applicants. These are people who are listed on the operator agreement, right? The people who actually own the LLC, right? Things like that. Who's applying for this? Who's filing this document on behalf of the company, right? So if it was one of my businesses, right, I would put my name in there. If I was doing this for Clients Please, because I'm listed as the owner, right? But I'm applying for this beneficial ownership form for my company. Okay, so this is the individual who's representing the company, right? Most likely you're going to be, the company reporting and the applicant and maybe a spouse as beneficial owner, right? Most people. But if you have like someone in your administrative staff filling out this form, they would need to put their information here, fill out the nature of the business. Again, this is the business address, all that stuff and everything like that. Okay, they are going to need to upload a form of ID. Okay, and so you're going to need to select your ID. Make sure all the information on the ID matches up, and then you're going to drag and drop, or you could click here and upload a picture of that driver's license. Is probably the most common thing people are going to use. You could upload it from there, and then go ahead and click next. Okay, parent slash guardian information instead of minor child, right? So if you have children who are beneficial owners, right, you can put them there. Okay, um, not typically recommended, but who knows? Maybe you don't trust someone with your kids, and so you have no one. And so if you were to pass away, maybe you want the business assets to go to your kids. Okay, again, you use FinCEN ID, and it would automatically pop up all this. We're not doing that. Exempt entity. Okay, exempt entity. So there are certain businesses that can be exempt from doing this. Okay. And so what's nice is on the page here, I think this has a list of exempt businesses. Just saw it. Oh, you know what? It's actually at the beginning of this. It's at the beginning of this page here, which I'll go back and show you because there are exempt businesses like financial services company. There's a whole list of companies that are not required to do this. Okay. And so if you're exempt, right, you could click that and boom, it skips all that. Okay. But if you're not, which it wouldn't hurt, it's not going to hurt you to file, even if you do. Just to be clear and transparent, again, individuals' information, individuals' address, right? This is the beneficial owner. So if I have a spouse who's not listed on the LLC or the S Corp or C Corp, but they would be getting more than 25% equity of the company if I were to pass away, or if they're getting 25% of the assets and stuff like that, this is where you're listing that. That's the beneficial owner section that we're on right here. Okay. So this is all about the individual, right? And the government just wants to know who it is. And so you could actually add multiple people. Okay. You could add multiple people to the beneficial owners. Let me go back here. Yeah. If you click add beneficial owner, you could have multiple, just to let you know. Okay. And so then we get to the end and you just fill in your information and verify you're a human next and submit. And so that completes the process to be compliant with the Corporate Transparency Act and reporting your beneficial owners. So if you receive value in this video, please leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Here we're all about business, money, marketing. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you all on the other side.